welcome back to Project 38. Rangers Bucket. Today we're doing a egg drop challenge. Bye bye.
Hey, welcome back to Project 38. Ranger Sprocket here, and today the Great Egg Drop Experiment and Challenge. Challenge accepted. Stick around, we'll show you how. Okay, what we have here is the Great Egg Drop Challenge and Experiment from the class from my little Todd. And surely we've seen this all over YouTube. We've seen Dude Perfect do it, and we've seen Mark Roper do it. We've seen all these other channels doing this thing. Experiment all over elementary schools, high schools, college campuses. First chance I've ever had to do it. Pretty good challenge, but the rules are our project can't end up any bigger than 8 by 8 by 8. We can't use any egg cartons. We can't use any pieces of egg carton. We can't use helium balloons or toy parachutes. However, it says we can use a homemade parachute, and all eggs must be raw. They suggest using newspapers, packing peanuts, bubble wrap, plastic bags, popcorn, grass, leaves, mud, cotton, foam, popsicle sticks, rubber bands, Play-Doh, balloons, cardboard, or plastic jars. One of the other pieces of literature that they sent home is we had to be sure to place the egg in a plastic baggie and be creative. So we looked around the fort here to see what all we had, and I come across a bunch of N95 masks. These are the KN brand, the KN95s, and the brand is this right here.
Whatever it's called.
Whatever it's called. So I have a bunch of these. Being a first responder, I have bunches of these. I think I have probably 50 of these just out in my shop, and we have thousands of them up at the station. So our thought is to put the egg in the baggie and then to put this in and then just start enveloping these in one after another after another. Right away we found out that it made a flat spot. Once we did that, we have tested this, by the way. Attempt number 1 is what?
Failed.
Failed miserably. It made a really nice elongated, and had it would have landed down on its edge somehow like that or that, it would have good, but it landed flat, and when it hit, it busted. So what we're going to attempt to do, is we're going to lay it in there and start alternating how these go in. We're going to try to make a ball out of these masks. So we're going to get zoomed in here. My little Todd's going to help us. We'll see what we come up with. We're going to take it out, sling it up in the air out in the highway, see how it lands. If it's successful, you'll know. If it works, we're going to redo it and package it to where he can take it to his project on Friday. And so we'll show you what's next. You're going to see Ranger Sprocket's arms in this quite a bit. You'll probably see my little Todd in here a little bit, and you may end up seeing that Ranger Sprocket does most of the work, but you know, these challenges to these parents, you know the parents are going to do it. If you're a parent, don't look at me like that. One of the encouragements here is the teacher says, I'm encouraging all parents to work with their child to prepare the package. So we're all working together and we're going to do it. So we've got a bag. Where'd the egg go? Oh, we moved it over here. So we're going to put the egg in the bag, and we're just going to roll that up real nice and make sure that's in there. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in a mask. The instructions were to be creative, and you know what better use to use these masks for is to do an egg drop challenge. So we just want to make this cocoon in there.
There's too many of these masks. We need to get rid of them.
So on the last one that I did, I just stuck it in just like this, and then this, and then that, and it just didn't do. So this time, I think we're going to just try to rotate
like a ball.
And make a ball out of it.
And if it breaks, if it breaks, it will look like an egg bomb.
Egg bomb. Okay. Go
Put a
ahead.
hardboard on the egg.
Open those up, bub.
Open.
We can't use a boiled egg. We have to use a raw egg. They'll know when they crack it and it don't open. Okay. So let's stick this one down in like this.
Are you gonna need like 500 more boxes?
Sometimes I think the less is more, but sometimes more is more. So it's just hard to know.
Way more is way more. And more is more.
So the unfortunate thing is it just says that the teacher is going to drop it, climb up a ladder and drop it. So we don't know how high she's going to. Is it going to be a 3-foot ladder? Will it be a 6-foot ladder, 8-foot ladder, 12-foot ladder?
Like a step stool ladder?
So we don't know. So when we took this outside and done it, I held it head high and then tossed it about 9 feet in the air. So I would imagine that it did reach its terminal velocity before it hit the ground.
That high. That's how you break an egg.
So there we go. It's getting pretty big. That's
There's more in that box.
I think that's empty, ain't it? So that must be 6.
You can go outside and get more.
We're gonna drop that one in. See, we gotta get kind of elongated, so I think we're gonna try to catch this side right here now.
Yeah, cause it's starting to get weird right there.
It is getting kind of weird.
Will you reach my back, Dad?
That is definitely more round than it was earlier. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Let's try to stick that down in there. Half the distance. And we'll do it again. Half the distance. Try to keep it round.
It's kind of like making a wasp nest or something.
It kind of does look like a wasp nest, don't it?
Yeah. Or making a cocoon
Ooh,
for
a
the
cocoon.
egg.
His class just hatched out a bunch of butterflies this week.
They're still in our room.
The butterflies are?
Yeah.
Yeah? When y'all gonna set them outside?
Someday when it ain't rainy and someday it's sunny.
Oh yeah? That'd be nice to get that on video.
Or hand me your phone.
We're still videoing. We'll have to edit that out.
Edit it out.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good now. That's pretty good.
Let's stand this. Boom, boom, brrr. We're gonna take it outside.
I think we must. Well, that's 5.
Mine.
Here, put it back. This is 5, was it KN95 masks.
Yeah.
They're padded a little bit. The elastic, it's holding it all together. Looks like, so that's 10.
Wait.
So we'll get the camera set up. We'll go outside and give it a go. We'll open it up and see how we did.
Wasn't it KN 45?
95.
Want me to start
Alright.
getting rid of that?
You ready to take it outside?
Yep.
Get your shoes on. We'll see you outside.
Am I gonna be the cameraman?
You may have to be.
I'll be the first 7-year-old to be a cameraman.
Okay, you might have to zoom back where you can see me and the egg. You see me in the road all at the same time?
Yeah, I kind of see clouds. Well, I'm gonna go a little bit closer.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
How's that look? Okay. Earlier, we was out here and we did 5 masks. and I took it about right here, and I tossed it about that high and let it hit the ground. So to make sure we have a fair test, we're going to try it again. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. 10 masks, KN95s, 1 raw egg. Here we go. Ah, it didn't sound too bad that time.
Sounded a little bit better. It's starting to rain again.
Okay, here you go. All right. My Todd's going to open it up. We don't know the results, folks.
God knows, but nobody else knows.
That's right. Speaking of the Lord, if you're saved, you need to stay saved. If you're not, you need to find you a place to pray and seek the face of God. The Lord's going to come back in an instant, suddenly.
Dad, cover the camera.
Tell him what John 3:16 says there.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
Amen. He wants to do that for you, folks. Almost done. He's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 to go. Let's see what we've done. Starting to rain. Ranger Sprocket's head weather detector is detecting rain. Almost. You're going to have to start being easy just to make sure.
See the bag. Bum, bum, bum,
Careful. Yeah, do your theme music.
bum, 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 bum.
Easy. Easy. I'm starting to see some egg down in there. Unwrap it. Is it busted? Not busted? Ah, awesome. Wouldn't that been ironic if it had hit the ground and then broke? Cool. So there we go.
I'm gonna real quick.
10 masks. I believe we're gonna do good right there. Help me do my outro. All right, I believe that was a successful attempt. That 10 KN mask with an egg in the middle of it seemed to work out just fine. Seemed to be the golden number. We're gonna try to duplicate this in the house, get it packaged up, ready to go for him to take to school on Friday. See if it works for him. I believe it's very simple. It didn't cost hardly anything at all. Just a couple eggs, because the first one was a failure. So we're going to try to duplicate that for him and see how it goes. So this, the egg drop challenge, I believe I think we've got a good nest for it to drop down in. So we're going to give that a go. And won't be able to film that in class because, you know, there's limited access to the schools in our county. So we won't be able to film that, but we'll try to get Canaan's take on that, and maybe if there's anything that his class can do that they can share with us, then we'll try to add to this video here at the end and see how it goes. So
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's it.
we do appreciate you stopping by Project 38. I'm Ranger Sprocket. We'll see you next time.